Alright, welcome to 40 Fathoms, and we do not have time to mess around. We are trapped out in the middle of the ocean with sharks. And in case you guys are wondering where to go, just follow the trail of rubble. And it's going to lead you into this sunken ship. Oh, thank you for the raid, Alyssa. Thank you so much. Alright, so just swim this way. There's going to be a way down into this ship that you want to take. The shark is going to follow you in, and then there's a second shark that's not going to be far behind. But you'll want to come up here and get some air. And it's really better to not even bother trying to fight the shark, just swim past it. So we can swim up this way. I'm not even going to look back. But I know there's a shark, but it's better to just keep swimming and reach a lever. You can pull it. It's going to open up a hatch that you can take down to this area where you can get some air. Alright, so go down here and don't let the shark scare you. I used to have a serious fear of sharks, so this was not an easy level for me to play as a kid. Alright, now let's come up here. And then there's going to be this switch that you pull, and what this switch is going to do is it's going to drain the water. So, you won't have to worry about the shark anymore. You might want to save your game before going to this next part, and the reason why is because there's a shotgun dude behind there, and it's easy for him to get some shots off on you, and since I'm doing a no meds all secrets run, I want to make sure he does very minimal damage to me. So, I think the best guns to use on him are probably the Uzis. There, and that took care of him. And we get a couple shotgun shells off of him, which is great. Let's come over here and we can claim the stone dragon. Now come over here, there's going to be a trap door that you fall in through. That does a little bit of damage, just take care of these guys. Ooh. We took a little damage there, let's see if I can avoid taking any more. You know what, let me redo that, I want to see if I can do a little bit better. Alright, so there's a shotgun guy over here. I think I'm going to try using the Uzis on him. I think these are the best. Alright. Took that guy down. And now let's come over here and get the stone dragon. Now, since the hatch has been opened, we might be able to get some shots off on these guys before we go down. Let's see if I can take care of the shotgun guy. Man, he really doesn't like to go into your range of shot. Alright, that took him down. So it's always a good idea to hang from the ledge. I think that can save you a lot of health damage. So now let's pick up what these guys left for us. Alright, so that can bring us up here. And then we can walk to the ledge, or we could probably jump across. Oh, and actually, this is the area with the switches, so there's a burner challenge that you have to do. But before we do that, there's a hidden switch here, which opens up a door to get your second secret, the Jade Dragon. It is time, so just hurry and you'll make it. You might want to save your game before doing this. Alright, so there's a bunch of barracudas, and then there's a shark. So we gotta make it out with the secret, preferably do that in one piece. Whoa. Okay. And there's not a whole lot of area here, so we gotta just get it and get out. Whoa. You know, in reality, sharks can swim very, very fast. There's no way you'd be able to outswim them. In fact, usually they just swim past people, but in this game, Laura can usually swim every bit as fast as a shark. In case you're wondering what the camera does, the camera is supposed to show you that the Jade Dragon is out in the ocean like that. Okay. So over there's some burners. There's two switches we have to pull for the burners. There's one switch that cuts off the first two, the second switch cuts off the other two. So we'll pull those. This is not one of the switches, but this gives us access to one that is one of the switches. And I'll actually show you what to do. Okay, it wasn't that door that we opened, it was, I believe, this door over here. Alright, so now we can come in here. This switch is going to cut off the first two burners, and you have to be fast on this. There's no messing around. They give you a somewhat generous amount of time, but at least for the first two burners, the timing is tight in that you cannot get stuck on something. Alright, so that opened up a door that's over here. Save again. Alright, so this switch is going to cut off the second two burners, the other switch is going to cut off the first two. You actually want to pull that one first because the timer for that one is a lot longer before the burners come back on. So pull that switch, run around here, get the other one. It's typically better to jump while running, because Laura goes faster when she jumps. Alright, so just run. We should be able to make this. Alright, so come over here. There's another switch we pull. I believe we're going to see a barracuda in this pool of water. Alright, so this is a swim. It's kind of a long swim, so don't mess around. Swim up here, you're going to find this lever that you pull, and it's going to open up a door down below. Oh, and don't forget the golden dragon, which is right here. Then pull this switch. Okay, so just swim, go up, and avoid the barracuda. Oh man, he got a bite off on me. Oh crap, there's two of them. The level design to do this to get this thing done, and do this to get that thing opened. Ah, thanks so much for the commentary. Or for the compliment. Yeah, how have you been doing? Alright, so before you drop down, make sure you hang from that edge, because if you just carelessly run out of there, that fall's going to do you quite a bit of damage. Alright, so once again, we want to make sure to hang. Okay, so there's that way over there. We actually want to go over here first and move this block. So you're going to pull this switch, and then after you pull this switch, some of the floors are going to cave in. So basically a whole bunch of rubble came down. So basically what it did for us is it reformed the room. And then what it did is it enabled us to get to a place we couldn't get to before. So let's come over here and we can jump and grab this. Alright, so now let me see. Yeah, we want to come over here. Oh yeah, and then we'll pull this switch. And then what that switch is going to do is it's going to fill this other room up with water. And I'll show you guys the room. I didn't visit the room yet because in terms of getting through the level, there's really no point. But a blind runner might have gone there first and it would have been empty. And without water, you would just fall to your death. But when you fill the room up with water, you can then swim down to get somewhere below. Okay, that was an accident. I did not mean to do that. So now what we want to do is climb out of this one. And actually, let's save, because this part is quite dangerous. There's going to be a frogman down there, I believe. Alright, I forgot one thing. There's another switch we need in order to open up that door that's down below. Okay. So now let's come this way. And we'll come up over here. Here's the other switch that we need. So this one should open up the door. Yep, there we go. Alright, so we're very close to the end of the level. You want to make sure you don't carelessly lose health over here, because since I'm doing a no med pack run, I gotta have a lot of health for this last bit, because there's a pretty bad ambush at the end of this level. And, yeah, it's pretty seldom that anyone does that without losing 20% of their health. And actually, if you're careless on this last bit, you could be at full health and you might still die. You might end up having to use a med pack regardless, but I'm not going to cheat. I said no meds, all secrets. I'm going to get all secrets and use no meds. Let me see if the frogman is at a place where I can get him. The harpoon gun's the worst, but I guess I'm going to use it. Alright, Mr. Frogman. Where are you? Oh, there he is. Okay, so there's a frogman down here we have to take care of pretty quickly. See if he comes over here. Alright, that did it. Okay. So let me see. Let's save, because this part is dangerous. Alright, let me see if I can do this. Swim low. And come right up. Alright. I pulled that off. So here's a switch we have to pull, and this should get us to the end of the level. Alright guys, thank you for watching 40 Fathoms. Took me just under 18 minutes. I got all 3 secrets and 7 kills. Not too bad.